reminder.
What you doing?
Trying to record
You admiring all this hard work?
in a dramatic scene.
Yeah.
You totally screwed that up.
Oh.
Guys, welcome back to the Fasterproms YouTube channel. We today are working on this, but we're also working on the S10, of course. So this car was brought down from Gainesville, had a close friend come by, wanted me to tune this, and he happens to be a pretty awesome fabricator. It's Kevin Smith from KSR Fabrication and Travis. These guys are tearing some stuff up. Thank you guys so much for coming down, and this barter thing has already turned out to be pretty darn good. It's almost working more in my favor. I tune a car, you guys knock out some big stuff on the cars.
We're gonna try and we made you some room for one.
Heck yeah.
And then we're gonna try and get you some pieces of the firewall back in today. So
Yeah.
you can at least have a cab and a driver compartment.
We had kicked around the idea of just cutting all this off because it might just make things a lot more easy. The fact that we also could be able to do our downpipe right there and all of our...
Yeah, sometimes it's easier to go back further and it makes the rebuild process easier. If you can go back to something that's more square or just, and it gives you more room. I mean, now you're gonna have tons of room for lots of shenanigans.
Okay, so the other really interesting thing though is that I'm really excited because, hey, you said that you guys just built an S10 with a single turbo, and you said that there's still a decent amount of weight in it that you could have taken out, and you think it weighed how much?
It's a grudge car, so we can't say
Okay.
anything.
Well, we're not saying whose it is. Just tell me how much it is.
It's 2,800 with driver in it, and
Dude,
it's
2,800. If we could hit, if it could be sub 3,000, I'll be over the moon happy.
yeah, it does have a fiberglass nose on it. I mean, the body's all steel, the bed's all steel. It's heavy 4-link, like it's not a leaf spring car.
That being said, and that front clip right there, how much do you think that thing weighs there? And I mean, what are we really saving if we went to a fiberglass one? Ideally, I would like to, but given the time,
It's a lot.
yeah.
I think it's 50, 60 pounds.
Okay. One day, that'll be something.
I mean, fiberglass stuff, real race buggy, but that's where you're going with this, then
I like race buggy.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're taking more weight off at the moment and trying to simplify things so that we can get our exhaust coming out here. And we got some pretty neat ideas of which we haven't talked with you guys yet. We're going to try and mock that up, and stay tuned. We'll get to that in a little bit. Guys, I want to take a minute here and thank you guys for sending stuff in. This has been pretty awesome. They sent in a letter, said, hey, Jeremy, I've been watching your videos for a while now. Enjoy, everyone. Can't wait to see all of your projects cross the finish line. I've noticed in the past few videos that your Duramax is missing a trim piece. Indeed it is. Ever since we pulled off that ugly topper, you know, it's been gone there. So George, go ahead and open that thing up there, man. So I enclosed a tailgate cap that was ordered by mistake and has been sitting in my garage collecting spider webs. Hope you can use it. I also have some beard essentials. Well, why, thank you. I personally use them daily and everything to keep everything tame. Keep up with the great content. Look forward to the videos in the future. Justin C. from Gainesville, Florida. Thank you very much. That's going to look a hell of a lot better than what I got going on right now with just the empty open slots. And old cleaner making some noise out there. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be a hell of a lot better than just the open slots I got in the back of the tailgate right there. So now, George, one day when you get a beard, maybe you can use these.
Man, maybe this will help it grow.
Yeah, maybe.
Smells good. Just smell the baggage.
Oh, yeah, it really does.
Now that's slick.
Yeah, that is slick. Dang. Some beard balm. Honest Amish.
Beard and body soap.
That's a beard.
Oh,
Look at that.
wow.
Let's try this. Be a little,
Oh, wow.
just to keep
shining.
Instantly, huh? Wow. Well, heck yeah, man. That is a lot better. So thank you very much. Guys, if you are new to the channel, this is our 1.5 day built Turbo Crown Vic. This is a subscriber donated car. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on it. Bear with me, it's a little windy here. It does help with the heat, so it's a good thing. Yeah, we didn't have the trim ring on it. That exhaust looks a ton better with that trim ring right there. So Josh fashioned that thing up, and we put that old intake manifold back on there. That thing's supposed to flow a lot more. We are kind of jammed up on time, but we are going to try and get all the tuning stuff figured out, and we'll get back to that thing. Now, really what we wanted to say thank you for was somebody sent in some tires, and a few episodes back, we had mentioned, hey, you know, if you guys had any tires or knew any hookups for tires, because we were blowing through tires in the BMW in 7 or 8 minutes or so on the track, just looking for some hookups. Somebody sent these tires, and they happen to match exactly the specs of what I had given. I wanted to say thank you to whoever sent these tires in. There's some Toyo Proxies, pretty freaking awesome. So we didn't even have a name on them or anything like that, but they're perfect for what we want. Guys, thank you so much for what you guys are doing for us. We feel so humbled in the fact that you guys are just sending crap in that we can use. So we're gonna treat these tires right, I promise. Well, we are about to have a storm. So we want to find out what that weighs by itself and with completely full, so we have an idea how much weight we're adding in the back. So that thing reads about 1 pound high at the moment, so wow. Empty, we're reading about 26 pounds. I'm guessing, I don't know, man, I think about 2.5. You know, you said about 2.5 gallons?
I'd say over 2.
All right, we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, I think we're full. And we are seeping out over there, so let's see what we got here. 39 pounds. It's 8 pounds a gallon, I believe, for water. I will say that's pretty snazzy.
Ooh, make some fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Add some strength to it, and then when he puts the brake in it,
It looks so much nicer.
yeah.
Makes a world of difference, for sure.
Makes the,
I would almost fold it in half earlier.
yeah, you can see how much more rigid it is. You pick up that piece on the floor and it'll...
I like it. That's a great tool. Go ahead there.
Yeah, Kevin, before you got here, when you're on your bathroom break, I just made this.
Oh, awesome. Good talent, man.
Pull it right out of here. A couple turns. And
That was amazing.
yeah, just
So, Mr. Travis, I like what I'm seeing here. That is progress. That looks freaking awesome, man.
Progress.
CAD, that's the cardboard aided design right there.
Oh, yeah.
Huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
The plan was to put to break that at a 90 and then kind of go down. Is that?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have a break it 5/8 inward,
Yeah.
come straight down, and then put the firewall up to it. So, and then come straight to the seam. So it's flush right here with the door jamb. Just come straight up.
It's gonna be pretty clean, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and you guys were talking about the door bar, or no, I'm sorry, triangulating, going from this crossbar to the frame.
This is just temporary.
Okay.
Like that's just to keep the body from having quite as much wiggle. It would be really good for triangulation to run something down near a shock mount or control arm mount.
I can definitely see how that would structurally work there. So yeah, that would be going basically from right here to right about there.
Jeremy, I have something for you.
Yes?
From my channel to yours, I would like to give you 1,000 Mountain Dews.
1,000 Mountain Dews.
The only rule is they gotta be out of here in the next 10 minutes.
Well, Maybe we should put up like an Instagram post and see.
Yeah, we probably have 10 million.
I bet if I threw those one by one, I don't think I could get them over the fence in 10 minutes. However, that could be a challenge.
Well, I know I could do it. I don't know if you could do it.
Those little girly arms. Look at this.
Watch this.
Set it right there in the window, right into the
I
office.
could throw that up there and it would land on the
You think you can land up on there?
Is that right, Kip?
You don't think I can throw that on the mountain? Let's throw
I
that right here.
I really don't think that this is a good idea.
Well, what if it lands up there and blows the head gasket on one of these? Then I'm gonna have to clean it up.
Well, you're gonna have to clean it up regardless.
That's true. Unless James
You can't make it.
indemnifies me from cleanup.
You can't make
We'll
that.
make Christian.
No. We got our fuel tank in.
Yep. Rhodes Race Cars sent us this tank and came with the regular style fuel filler hat.
I hate those.
They get stuck every once in a while.
I hate those,
Throw
yeah.
that away. Oh, we got
Oh yeah, yeah. Those go inside right here to keep our sloshing down to a minimum.
and then we have this awesome piece that we're trying to figure out fitment for 3 of these Deshworks.
Yeah, so Deechworks sent us DW300s. We got 3 of them. So each one, I think it was roughly, what was it about?
600 NA.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
And it was like,
93.
yeah, 93. And I think they said it was like maybe, I was like 5 or something.
Yeah, he told me 2 pumps should carry us to where we need to go.
Okay.
But we're putting 3.
Yeah.
'Cause we want to go further.
Ideally, we want to have 2 running all the time, and we're going to have the third one come on at, let's just say, maybe 7 or 8 pounds of boost, something like that.
We're going to come out, actually, these ones are marked to bends and return, but we're going to, one of these is per pump and a -6.
That is a really nice piece, though. I mean, I really do like that little manifold.
Just a little bit of rewiring on it and getting these pumps mounted to actually fit through this hole.
Gotcha. Yeah, so the mounts that they provided, we're actually going to modify because really it was just meant for 1. We're going to try and have 3 go down in there and make that work. It'll be still clean, and also, furthermore, we're going to probably put our return right there.
So it doesn't aerate.
Yeah, we want to keep the aeration down, yeah. Another thing, so Josh, we were actually talking about our methanol tank. And, well...
Stainless, right?
Yep, got to do the stainless. But we were talking about, we're putting this slightly offset. So if we look back here, we're kind of moving her over just a little bit. So if we do run that little pump tank that Josh is going to fabricate, that's going to be another roughly about 4 gallons or so. That was a 24 by 5 by 9.5. Okay. That's going to be pretty sick. That'll keep all of our weight very centralized, and...
Hold on, I need to put out the trash. So you can use that for your methanol lid.
Oh yeah, actually that's
But
not
you
too
hate
bad.
those lids.
I do hate these lids, man. These things stick on me all the time.
It's a free lid, Jeremy.
It is all right. Well then, okay. 20 gallons, and then we'll have a 4-gallon tank for methanol right there, and then furthermore, keeping that premise of trying to keep all the weight centralized, we might put the battery somewhere in this vicinity. All right, and so with our bars, somewhere in that area, and we were talking about 5 or 6 inches past the axle or something like that.
It's looking, yeah, like 8 inches past the axle, maybe 10 inches past the axle. So how far forward we bring this and make it come through the window where we want it to go.
If we mount all that stuff right there, we're cleaning up some of the ugly air, and then we should be able to fill that void, if you will, where there's a tumble. Now this might not be the radiator that we're going to use. We have another one coming from Mishimoto, but this is kind of what we're thinking in this vicinity right here.
Yeah, somewhere back in here, so it kind of helps move some weight rearward in the truck. And then you can either nix the tailgate or vent the tailgate and bring it down below the bed so it doesn't stick out quite as much as it does right now.
I'm saying nix the tailgate. I like that idea. So, and as you said a little earlier, that'll probably be a net zero on the weight right there. I mean, this thing full, like we checked, 38 pounds. Josh and I measured it. I would like to measure the tailgate and see what we're dropping, but
Where's your plan to fill the tank to?
I don't know. We have to have some sort of high point, though.
This may be your high point.
At this point, it would be, yeah.
As low as the engine is, this is your high point.
Even if we did run the other radiator that's about 12 inches tall right there.
Yeah. I mean, your engine's down. Your engine's down here.
Yeah, it's most definitely going to be our... Now, we do have a remote fill neck coming, so even if we laid this thing down,
Still at the high point.
we'll be able to get all our air bubbles out through there.
It is.
Shut your mouth. However, it probably might. Dang, that is bowing so much.
Balding.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, lad. Feel that rubber.
Whoa.
Straight out.
Man, I'm really surprised you pulled that off. Man, you're shoving on it. You could just, that thing really curved. On the notion of chassis flexibility.
After we tie that in, if we're going to decide to run an X-brace in here,
Yeah.
that would definitely tighten up this whole chassis.
Yeah, I think that we'll be able to jack it up probably on one corner right here, and I think this thing, it's going to stay together, yeah. I don't think we're going to have a problem with the chassis tweaking at all, especially if we tie it in like that. And that is the plan, guys. We are going to try and tie everything together.
Do it like my Jeep with a big X.
As of right now, I was gone a couple days. These guys got everything mocked up pretty darn good. I like the use of the ratchet straps right there. Works out pretty doggone
Now
good.
these are set inboard quite a bit.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, this cage was designed to sit right up here,
Yeah.
and also have an interior in it.
Laz and Josh were just talking about how these outriggers are basically extend out the mounting point on where the frame is. Now the frame is very narrow on this. This is just temporary. So that's really sharp. Josh has got plenty of experience doing this type of thing, and so he had a pretty snazzy idea about how he's going to be able to weld at the top there. So this is just temporary right here. We'll get this all mocked up, tack it, bring it down, because these are not permanently mounted. We'll be able to weld that up right there through the top, and everything will be able to go back in where it needs to be without having too much drama. Now this front bar right here is just temporary. This is just to keep the cab from tweaking as we're doing all sorts of dumb stuff to it right now.
This is where our hoop's gonna come around and come through. We're gonna hang this off. Clear some stuff out of the way and build it back up.
All right, so this part is what I'm all hot and bothered about. We go as wide as we can go.
All right, so we have a grill mount here. That one will be able to keep.
We only need maybe 2 to keep her on there. Maybe 3.
We can always put a tab there, but you want to get airflow through that grill, right?
Yeah, we want 0 airflow restrictions whatsoever there, so yeah. Yeah, that's the airflow I'm looking for right there.
Lower body panel there too. We're gonna run a tab to work.
Lord knows, eventually that thing will probably get cut out too. We want to do the other side as well, but that definitely opens up a lot more airflow for our intercooler. I mean, that was basically some completely ineffective space that we could be using for airflow. I think that's so sick. All right, so look, fabricator newbies here. We've done some mild stuff. Fabricator pro. Well, we have a problem.
Weld around the corner.
Yeah, so weld around the corner. How do you fix that there problem there, Josh?
Bend your tungsten.
See, you make it sound so simple. To me, I was like, no, that's a big no. You don't do that. Hell yeah, I guess that's amazing.
Put it in a hole. Get it going hot with the torch.
Oh, you drill the hole.
Lean it over as much as you want it bent. Let it cool down. Put it in the torch. Clock it at the angle you want to weld at.
Oh, dude.
You're making magic.
Freaking brilliant. I can't wait to see this happen. Oh yeah, I want to see this. That is cool. So you just heated it up. You obviously didn't add any material. You just like heated it up to bend it.
Heat it up on DC.
Okay.
Glowing red.
So what was inaccessible is now accessible.
See this little tungsten holder?
Jeremy,
What are you doing in there?
it's on me back.
Wondering where that was.
That's never happened before.
Spent 2 hours looking for that earlier.
Put it back anywhere.
Well, I must commend you. That's pretty amazing. I didn't think it could be done.
Super freaking cool, man.
So I had a couple minutes. Josh and I pulled off the tailgate. That is actually going to be very close to a net zero gain right there.
Yeah, actually, 5 pounds off.
Yeah, man, not bad at all. So our radiator totally full. Only 5-pound gain in the back of the truck. Pretty much replacing, you know, what we have with the tailgate. So hell yeah, man. So next thing is basically the those other pieces you got cut out of cardboard. Are they going to mount to the back of that, or what are they mounting to?
So we'll tuck them underneath here, tack load, pull off, flush the bottom, tack load here with spot welds, down this side, and then we'll make a triangular piece to box in the center.
Very cool. I like it, man. I like it a lot. You can't keep all your socks. Oh, you did. Well, that's 2 more fuel pumps that are designed to go in there. I like it. A little bit of fabrication.
Fired up.
That's pretty sweet, man. Cooper, pull up a water. Come talk some trash.
I just didn't know how.
Back in my day.
Yeah. I had a V1. Never ran. I was a glutton for punishment. Yeah, I know.
I'd rather be a V1 owner than a Caprice owner.
Oh!
I got myself a Caprice.
Yeah, pump's getting close.
Okay, so check this out. Somebody also sent this in. This was really, really cool. And I was like, dude, that's so perfect. You have no idea how perfect that is. This is like at the freaking gate right on the side. I was like, that is so sick. Thinking about a name. And somebody said Frankenstein. I'm like, Frankenstein is all right. But what if you did like Franken S10 like that? So you did like Frankenstein. Frankenstein. And we could maybe even make that work on a license plate if we take out the EN and do Frank N S10. I don't know. Frankenstein. You guys vote on it. If you like it, give me a like or a comment on that. Frankenstein? We'll see. Frankenstein? All right, we have something set up here. The question is, who's going to be going down the track and guided into the whipped cream? Who's going to go straight for the bowl? We will find out. Oh, Dory. Dory's in the lead. Jericho. Jericho, go get it. Oh man, Jericho, come on! I'm gonna give you a pity whipped cream here. Here, bud. Jericho, here. Yeah. Good boy.